What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 842,515. TikTok, next block. I just read that Donald Trump's, what was it? There's so many freaking stupid trials or cases on him. The documents or whatever, the document trial, it got delayed indefinitely. Just heard that tonight. So, yeah, the liberals' meltdown is going to be epic tomorrow, because we all know, anybody with a brain knows that all these trials are for Donald Trump to, or they're going to do it before the election because it's election interference, obviously. And because none of this stuff will be going on with him. All four of these stupid cases he had on him, 91 felony cases, if he wasn't running for president. We all know that. And then the one down in Georgia with Fannie Pack Willis, that came that came apart. And then when the crazy lady with the grape charges a few months ago, that was BS. I mean, just the story was crazy. She won't get a dime. And then fat Alden Bragg down there in New York City, which is one of the most corrupt cities in the country right now. I hate to say that. He's still got a BS trial going on over there with the Stormy Daniels hush money payment or whatever, which nobody cares about. But this one here with Jack Smith, with the documents, this is a big one, because Jack Smith really was sent out to get him, and because Trump's lawyers did a really good job delaying it. And, you know, basically the judge, the Patriot judge, the great judge said, nah, we're not going to do this. No, it's not dismissed, but it's just pushed out indefinitely, probably past the election until further notice. And I'm loving it. The liberals are going to go absolutely nuts. And I'm bringing this up for this reason, right? You know, my channel is Jerry Loves Freedom, is because I love freedom. Mostly, probably 90% of the time I talk about Bitcoin. And of course, Bitcoin is the monetary freedom. You know, it will release us from these chains of slavery, of debt slavery that these people put on us. And but I feel like Trump, although he's not a king or he's not a monarch or anything like that, I believe he can do a really good job doing some things that I'm really for. And again, I'm God, family, country, Bitcoin, in that order. And I definitely think Donald Trump is the right man for the job in 2024. And any of you guys that don't like Donald Trump, that's fine. There's no problem with that. But just ask yourself this. I mean, if you're a patriot, I'm not talking about, if you're just a straight up Democrat and a liberal and you're just one of those people, then I can't say nothing to you about it. But if you're a Republican or a patriot and you don't like Trump, just ask yourself this, you know. Forget about his mean tweets and all that stuff. Forget about your personal things against him and what kind of a person he is personally. But just ask yourself, why don't they want him to be in office? Why won't they just let the election be fair and go in November 5th, 2024, without all this crazy stuff and them just slandering him non-stop 24/7 on the liberal media? Just ask yourself that. You know, because I got people that I follow on different social media pages, and they just hate Trump. They hate him, and no matter what, they're not going to vote for him. They're going to vote for RFK Jr. or, you know, whatever. I had people that I knew that wanted to vote for Nikki, the neocon Haley, over Trump and everything else. Look, man, Trump is the guy. If you're a patriot, again, there's only two parties in America right now. You're either patriot or you're a traitor. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. And what do I mean by a traitor? I mean a person that doesn't care about the country, like these stupid kids in college that are taking down our American flags all over the country and stomping and yelling about a country that they can't point at on a map, don't have any idea what's going on over there. Meanwhile, they're trying to take our flag down and put another flag up, and then you're trying to do all these things that go against our Constitution. that many, many men and women fought and died for, and what makes our country great. You know, if you're not part of that group, meaning you don't love the United States of America and what we stand for and everything else, and all you're talking about is racism and everything else, I mean, you know, I got a couple words for you. Get the hell out. You know what I mean? If the country's that bad, just leave. You know what I mean? I mean, I know people like that. That's all they talk about, especially some of my people that have the same color skin as me. The who went to school for, I think, victimology. You know, because all the oppressionism or something, because they swear to God they're victims and they're oppressed in the greatest country in the world. My goodness, man. But I'll die for this, man. I will die for my country. I really will. And no matter what happens in this 2024 election, if there is an election, I was at 70%, but as we get closer, my percentages are going down. I'm at like 60, 65% that we will not have an election. But man, I'm telling you right now, I do think Donald Trump is going to go to jail here really soon. I think that judge that keeps warning him, giving those little $1,000 fines every time he speaks, aka the gag orders, or aka taking his First Amendment right, meaning he's not allowed to talk about it, but everybody else can say whatever they want about him, and the mainstream media can just dog him, and he can't say anything. I mean, so now that this case has been pushed out indefinitely, the documents case with Jack Smith, the crazy man Jack Smith, what are they going to do? What's the next step? The next step is they have to put him in jail. I hate to say that, but Trump is ready to go to jail. You know what I mean? Because those $1,000 fines are obviously not going to do anything to a billionaire. It's like paying a penny in equivalence. And so I do believe that he's going to keep on talking, because he's already been warned. He'll probably be warned one more time, and then they're going to put him in jail. They put him in jail. Oh boy, it's not going to be good. Like I was saying earlier, if we do have an election in November 2024, no matter what, because if you look at Joe Biden, if you look at Brandon, let's go Brandon. If you look at this guy, I don't see how they're going to put him up in an election. I don't know how he's going to campaign. He campaigned from his basement last 4 years ago. How is he going to debate Donald Trump? How? He's terrible right now. This man can barely put a couple sentences together. He can barely walk. He's just, you know, even though I don't like Brandon, this is to me, this is elderly abuse what they're doing with this guy, because he doesn't even know where he's at. Like, seriously, this is a joke, man. How in the world are they going to have a debate or do an election, or him, like I said, him going out there campaigning? How? He can't. So they're either going to try to replace him, Biden, at the Democratic Party thing in August. I forget what it was called, Democratic primary, or no, the Democrat. I forget what it's called, when they all get together and all that crazy crap and just lie to people and everything else. Even the Democrats don't like Joe Biden. Even they're calling him Genocide Joe and everything else. And I'm not going to vote for Trump, because 3 out of 10 people in America have TDS, guys, Trump derangement syndrome. But what's going to happen in this 2024 election if we have one? If the Republican candidate wins, aka Donald Trump, aka the new Republican Party, and the new Republican Party is America First, or quote unquote the extreme right MAGA Party, which, by the way, MAGA stands for Make America Great Again, just in case you forgot. If we win, what do you think the left is going to do? They are going to go absolutely insane. And the reason why I bring Joe Biden up, or Brandon, excuse me, there is no way, he don't have a snowball's chance in you know where to beat Donald Trump. None. Who do you know that likes Joe Biden? Or Brandon, excuse me. Do you see anybody wearing a Joe Biden and Harris shirt or anything? I mean, seriously, you barely ever seen it. The reason why Brandon won in 2020, well, we know what happened. We can't say it on here. But the reason why he got as many votes as he did, and if you believe he got 81 million, I got a bridge to sell you, is because it was, we hate Trump and Trump is gonna cause all these problems in the country and divide us and everything else. They can't say that anymore. People can literally look at both presidents and go, wow, I like that guy better, or I like that guy better. So again, who is going to vote for Joe Biden? He doesn't have a base. Donald Trump, everywhere this guy goes, he's freaking loved. I never see Donald Trump get booed. Do you? Joe Biden is the president of the United States. There is no seat or job more important than that. And he goes places, he gets booed. He gets booed going places, even by his own party. I mean, who would boo the president of the United States? I don't care if you like him or not. I mean, you're like, wow, that's the president. It's a once in a lifetime thing to see that guy. You know, for him to get booed and no respect whatsoever, like Rodney Dangerfield, it's crazy. So again, the only way Biden can quote unquote win, if there is an election, if they don't cancel election, is they got to do some fishy shit like they did in 2020. Excuse my language. And the people like the Patriots, they're not going to have it this time, man. They're not going to have it. And let's just say that day in January in 2021 is going to look like tiddlywinks if they try to do that again in 2024. People are not going to have this shit, man. And again, the left is going to go crazy no matter what. They're just stupid and followers. They don't know what's going on. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I think Donald Trump will get locked up. If I had to put my money on it, I think it's better than a 50% chance. Do I want him to go to jail? Part of me, if he's doing it because he doesn't want to be shut up and stuff like that, and they're going to jail him. If I was him, if I was in his position, and all I'm doing is talking and I'm not breaking any laws, you're just putting a stupid gag order on me, I'd do the same thing. Go ahead, lock me. I dare you to lock me up. You will automatically make Donald Trump win this election if he gets locked up. Every time they do something bad to him, this guy's like Teflon Don, man. You ever seen that one Hulk movie, the first one? The Incredible Hulk, where that one bad guy, well, Hulk does it too, keeps getting bigger and bigger every time you shoot him or do anything to him. That's Donald Trump, man. He's just getting bigger and stronger the more and more things you throw at him. Look what happened when they did the stupid, what was it? The, what you call it picture? The mugshot picture. I mean, his numbers went sky high. The black population were like, oh, we love you now. You just like us. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We are living in a crazy time right now, guys. We really are. And as much as I love me some Donald Trump for the country, for the presidency, even when he gets in, he's got a heck of a hill to climb, boy. Because we'll probably be, because we're almost 35 trillion in debt now. We'll be close to 37 trillion in debt in January 2025. Because I don't know if you remember this, but remember the debt ceiling bill that got passed in 2023? They got basically an unlimited check, Republicans and Democrats, to spend whatever they want until literally January 2025. So I think they're going to be spending like it's nobody's business. And if you guys have been watching some of these Bitcoin videos out here, you've been seeing the Fed's balance sheet. And it's crazy. And again, as much as I love Donald Trump, he can't save us from that. He can't. He can do a lot of things that I'm against and you're against. He can close the border. He can deport some of these people. He can stop the crime. He can get us back in sanity. But he's going to get the blame for the deficit, and rightfully so, because he did print a lot of money in 2020 and everything else. Just like all Republicans and Democrats do, not as much as Joe Biden and these idiots in Congress now. But he can't save us from that. There is only one thing, and thank God we have it, man, that can save us from this. And you guys already know what it is, man. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.